Ooh, Lord. Well, alrighty, scavengers. How's everybody doing today? Alright, alright, alright. Stay right there. Woo. Well, anyways, as promised, we're going to do a quick little follow-up here for you guys. Everybody is so intrigued about these e-boards right here. Everybody's like, Mike, how do you make money off of e-boards? Truth be known, you can. There is money to be made off of e-boards other than just scrapping at the scrapyard for the, 8-9 cents a pound. You can take this stuff apart and get more money. I have a relationship with my electronics guy that I give all this stuff to because he absolutely loves taking this kind of stuff apart. But for those of you all that don't know, we're gonna dive into it, kind of talk about it, and where you can send your stuff to get money if it works out in your favor. But anyways, we'll just kind of start it off with the cleaned up scrap department we got here. I've got some stainless over here. We've got some ballasts over here, came out of the one dumpster with the lights. And then at the end of the video, we have these lights come out. I pulled the aluminum shields off of them, the little reflector shield thing off. Got the sheet aluminum. Those are electronic ballasts. A lot of yards don't take those. I have a yard I can take these two that'll pay for electronic ballast and regular ballast. The price is different. The regular ballast gets a little bit more than the electronic ballast. A little bit of the number 2 wire that came out of the lights all together right there, as well as some that came out of the floodlights, the wall packs right there. Got all those cleaned up. Cast aluminum. This piece right here, I believe, is cast aluminum. It kind of looks like it would be extruded, but I don't know. I think it's cast. We'll just show it in there with the cast. All these little elbow brackets back here, shelf brackets, I guess, wall mount shelf brackets. This is a piece of aluminum, all welded with aluminum right there. That's 6061, like a plate, not a sheet, but like plate aluminum, doesn't bend. And then all of this we'll put together. I'm gonna do a scrap run for you guys here in the next couple of days. I know some of y'all have been asking about scrap runs. We haven't really been doing a whole lot of them, so we'll put a scrap run together for you guys because I got a little bit of stuff over here on the shelf. Then we've got all this over here. We'll put it all together and make that happen for you. These split side panels, 1 pair, 4-piece set, fits these 36-inch racks. Yeah, those server racks that we find, all the side panels and everything, right here, this is what they are. These kind of look banged up a little bit, but I wouldn't doubt it being in the back of my truck. Ultimately, these will probably get scrapped out. I can't really think of much to do with them. But let's see how much weight we've got on these. So we've got 12 sets. They're 74 pounds a piece. 12 times 7.4. 888 pounds. If your yard took short steel, you could take it in for short steel, probably get another penny or 2 per pound on that. But yeah, almost 1,000 pounds right there. Got some transformers. I need to dig into these. They're looking a little juicy, so we're probably gonna cut them up and get the copper out. Got some just miscellaneous tchotchkes need to clean up. A little bit of brass, a little bit of aluminum, maybe a little stainless. Oh, we got a couple more boards over here. I forgot. And some more aluminum. Just kind of put all this stuff over here. But like I said, we're gonna do a scrap run here for you guys, and we're gonna have a plethora of things. A buffet of scrap for y'all. All right, now down to brass tacks, electronic boards. There is a company online called Boardsort.com. I highly suggest you go check them out. They're on YouTube also. Go on over, give them a like, give them a subscribe, tell them Mike sent you. But if you check out their webpage, there is an extensive list of everything broken down, electronic components that you can sell. You could go all the way from selling the boards complete to selling the individual components. Well, not all the individual components, but a lot of the individual components. But on their website, they literally have a list of everything, and then the current prices of what you get. These right here, I believe, are CNC boards. On their website, they have a section for CNC boards, but they're the gold fingered, not the gold pin. These are gold pins. They don't fetch near as much, from what I understand, as like the gold fingers do on these boards. These gold pins, if you popped all these off, cinnamon clean, they give you like $9 a pound for it. But I mean, as you can see, it takes a lot of them to make a pound. Or you could just send the entire board in. This isn't like some super high grade board. It's kind of like on the lower end. I don't know exactly where this falls in the spectrum of things, because the one they have pictured in their website has the gold fingers, and they want $9 a pound on this, whereas this has the gold tabs. I've never sent them in because the problem I have is they are in Ohio and I'm in Texas. Ohio is so far away. I'd have to ship all this stuff, and then the shipping costs I'd have to eat, and it would almost not really pan out. But like I said, I have a relationship with an electronics guy. He loves this stuff, takes this stuff apart. Now, on these boards also, what people are trying to get off of here is, you know, we've got these little relays and everything. You can take those apart, whatever, but these little capacitors right here, you see these little capacitors? Those guys right there, I believe that is what's called a tantalum capacitor. Now, these tantalum capacitors, I don't know if these are it too. Like I said on the website, it'll explain it, but the tantalum capacitors, I believe these little orange pieces on here too, that is tantalum. The word of the day, tantalum. But apparently it's a precious metal that you could get this out, and then they will pay you by the pound just for those. So if you live far away like me, it would be worth your time to actually take all this stuff apart. But yeah, that's pretty much what people do with the boards. But if I really recommend you go check out this page, because I blew my mind with the amount of things that they could buy and the prices that they would buy them for. Literally, let me see here. These plugs right here, they'll give you a good price for them just with that. If you cut that off, this little transformer, they give you a price on the transformer, but they give you a price for the whole wire too. It's crazy how they break everything down. From the processor chips all the way to the power supplies. You know, they got a price for the power supply with the cord and without the cord. But yes, Boardsort, go check it out. But yeah, these are all CNC type boards, really old stuff, good stuff. And I've seen videos of people, they take like a little air hammer, just kind of like chisel, and then just get all the crap right off of it. These little black things are, what are they called? Integrated circuits. So we got resistors, and then the capacitors, I think are what they're after, is the capacitors. But anyways, if you guys know anything about this stuff, comment down below, let us know, educate us. Go check out boardsort.com. They have pictures, videos. I've been totally educated too, especially like with telecom stuff. They buy telecom stuff. But anyway, scavengers, thanks for chiming in on this follow-up. We'll get this cleaned up. Like I said, we're gonna do a scrap run for y'all here. I'll try to do it this week. We'll do it this week, yeah. And then we'll start working at filling up that truck, get that next video for you guys. But already, y'all, take care, love y'all, peace. Mwah! What we got here, y'all? Scrappity, scrap, scrap. Ow!